Dear teachers, happy to see you again here. During the previous lesson, we were talking about how to teach writing in the 7th grade. Let's quickly look through what we were talking about. We discussed what healthy lifestyle is using the example of Danyar and Paish. We practiced some words and phrases about healthy lifestyle. We got to know Aigul's questionnaire to see who is living a healthy lifestyle in her family. We read her report about who leads the healthiest lifestyle in her family. For their homework, students were supposed to find out who has the healthiest lifestyle in their family. Additionally, Nelly and I discussed the lesson. We didn't have any writing during the previous lesson because it was a pre-stage of writing. Students discussed their ideas about what they were going to write about. And today I will show you the second part of writing lesson. I will use materials from course book for the 7th grades, Unit 5, Lesson 5C, pages 78 and 79. While watching the video, please pay attention how writing evolves. Later, we'll get together and discuss it over a cup of tea. Hello, boys and girls, how are you today? Hope you are full of beans and very excited about having a lesson with me. As for me, I'm full of beans. This morning I got up really early and also I made a lot of phone calls. I had a really busy morning and still I'm full of beans. And by the way, do you remember what it means to be full of beans? So it means that I'm very active and full of energy to have fun with you today. Alright, now let's see if you are ready to go the extra mile with me and write a really nice report about healthy lifestyle in your family. Let's look at the picture and think what it means to go the extra mile. Look at the boy and the girl. What are they doing? They are writing something. Are they happy and excited about it? Yes, they are. Are they ready to work hard? Looks like they are. If you ask me, I'm ready to go the extra mile with you and do my best to help you with your reports. It means that I'm very excited to do my best to help you to write a very nice report. During the last lesson, we discussed what healthy lifestyle is about, what activities are important to lead a healthy lifestyle, and we also looked at Aigul's questions to see who had a healthy lifestyle in her family and read her report. At home, you were to ask your family members about their lifestyle. I hope you all have this information today. And now, what are we going to do now? We are going to write a report about healthy lifestyle in your family. Is it healthy or unhealthy? But first, look at the picture and choose your ideal place for writing. Would you like to write somewhere on the shore of the sea, sitting on the cushion? Or would you prefer a glass of water, a laptop and a notebook? Would you like listening to music that inspires you? Or rather sit outside at some cafe or coffee house while having an apple or other snack and get books around? If I could take you to your favorite place, I would. Unfortunately, I'm not fairy, but I can go the extra mile with you and let you make your workplace perfect place for writing. You can turn on your favorite music and listen to the music through earphones, or you can have a banana or some water or chocolate to make your brain work better. Just imagine that you are in a perfect place for writing and try to get some inspiration for writing, please. Well, I think it's time to start writing. Do you remember Aigul's report? So you can use it as a sample to write about your family. This is your draft work, and it's okay if you have some mistakes, because later we will work on them to improve and make better. I see that most of you have already finished writing, and now read your report and check for clear and understandable content, text, grammar, proper capitalization, for example, capital letters with names Aigul, the names of cities Bishkek, correct spelling, write words correctly, proper punctuation, commas, colons, semicolons, apostrophes, exclamation marks, and question marks. All right, you've been writing for 20 minutes and I think it's time to have break. Let's play That's Me game. I will say sentences one by one. You listen to the sentence, and if the sentence is about you stand up, raise your hands, and shout out, "That's me!" Okay? But if the sentence is not about you, you sit down, you don't stand up. Let's try. For example, I take a deep breath. This is about me. I raise my hands. That's me. Okay? So, let's start the game. I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables every day. The next one. I sleep 7-8 hours a day. I eat hamburgers once a week. Next, I drink 2-3 liters of water every day. I drink Coke every day. I eat healthy food. And finally, I love writing. Did you like this game? Great! Now, let's go back to your reports. It's time to work with your friend and check each other's grammar, spelling, capitalization, punctuation. Is everything clear, well-structured, and easy to understand? An important note, please don't correct mistakes. Show the problem, underline or circle it. And finally, copy from your drafts and hand in your report. Our lesson is over. We'll meet next time and discuss your reports. See you next time. Dear teachers, it's time to have some tea now and discuss our demo lesson. First, what do you think about it?
I think it was amazing, especially when you let them listen to music, have some water and snacks. I think students loved the nice atmosphere and the process itself.
Exactly. I tried to create a really comfortable atmosphere to get them inspired and associate writing with something pleasant to help them open up and be creative.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. You probably noticed that I started my lesson with an idiom. First, I elicited from the last lesson just to make sure that they remember it. Then, I personalized it saying that I was full of beans. And then, I introduced another idiom of the day to go the extra mile. I wanted to encourage my students to set for writing. I actually used it several times during the lesson.
Yes, it was kind of a reminder for them to keep up doing their best while writing.
Yeah, exactly. And right, let's now look closer at what we did our lesson. First, students wrote their draft report. Then they checked the report for grammar, understandable content, checked spelling and capitalization. On the first writing lesson, it was very important to give a detailed presentation of the checklist for correction, so students know how to check their written text. I suggest the first 5-6 lessons ask students to look at the checklist and make corrections, because the more they see it, the more they remember. And after several times, they are likely to remember how to check it. Then there was a peer correction. They checked each other's texts and they used the same checklist. It's important to tell students that peer correction means to reveal the problem, circle or underline it, but not correct it yet. And finally, they copy from their drafts, work on improvement, and submit an updated version of the work.
Yes, it was a very nice and structured process. I hope students will get used to this work style when they do writing. And I also like the game that you played with them after they checked their reports themselves.
Stand up, raise your hands, and shout out, "That's me!" Okay? Yeah, the game was nice. And you know, games are good to have some break because students are sitting and writing for about 20 minutes and they need to stand up and move maybe. And also I try to involve all students and also all my sentences, have you noticed, they are related to the topic, healthy lifestyle.
Yes, I think students really enjoyed the game.
I hope so. And now let's sum up and give some tips on how to teach writing. So, first of all, remember that writing is a process. It takes time and effort. It's okay if it takes 2 or 3 lessons. The better students understand what to write about, the better they do writing. Before students start writing, make sure that students have some ideas about the topic of the lesson. Teach some vocabulary, give them some useful phrases, words, give them chance to discuss the topic. And students, they need to have some ideas about the topic they are going to write about and provide resources and samples. Secondly, teach them self-correction and peer correction. Give them the checklist and teach them how to correct themselves and peers also. Remember that it's teachers' responsibility to involve students into writing and create a very nice, comfortable atmosphere to make them feel that writing can be enjoyable. And this is the end of my writing lesson. It was my great pleasure to share with you how to teach writing. It's always nice to discuss things over a cup of tea with you. I hope that you will teach your students writing with big enthusiasm and students will enjoy it. Our Tea Club members are always pleased to answer all your questions and keep in touch with you on our website. See you next time. Nelly, thank you.
Thank you, Aiperi.
Bye.
Goodbye.